The Cartographer is much more of a historic cartographer rather than the modern take on the Cartographer. Historically, people could not measure distances accurately at all, let alone actually travel to the places. So maps were always compiled of other people's knowledge. And so the Cartographer, represented here in this book, draws all these stories in this lore from other people and from his own travels and compiles them into maps. So they become almost like storybooks. And this is much more reminiscent of the way it actually worked. Cartographers were very rare, and the maps could vary widely in how accurate they were. All right, so let's look down here. Skill proficiencies, you get history and persuasion. History, obviously important. Persuasion is going to be necessary to coax those stories out of people. Tool proficiencies, cartographer's tools. Languages, you get 2 of your choice. Obviously, language is more important to the cartographer than most characters. Equipment, cartographer's tools, a scroll tube containing a map of your region and a vague map of the world, and some other things there. Let's look at the feature. So this cartographer has the optimal route. All right. So, and what this means is that if you need to get from point A to point B, you know the best way, at least the fastest way. Okay. And as this points out, just because it's faster doesn't mean it's easier. But you know the shortest route, possibly. You're gonna have to make a check. And then suggested characteristics. These are all specific to the cartographer. They're not some vague things that apply to any old character. Let's just look at the 4s, okay? Personality trait number 4. I dress in bright colors and floppy hats to elicit the respect due an artist. How about the ideal number 4? Exploration. There's no better experience than a first-hand one. Bond 4. An inferior cartographer is selling his maps by impersonating me. And flaw. Criticizing my work is grounds for a duel. Anyway, that's the Cartographer. I hope you enjoy it. A very popular background. You can find it in the Call to Adventure book, which I'll put a link in the description below.